For my multicultural arts visual presentation project, I chose to do the sugar skulls. Sugar skulls are used in a celebration for the Day of the Dead, otherwise known as Dia de los Muertos. Now, Dia de los Muertos is celebrated in Latin America, Central America, and recently, New Latin America has taken on the traditions of Dia de los Muertos. Now, Dia de los Muertos is a big celebration in the above regions that I just mentioned. For Dia de los Muertos, it's the Day of the Dead, excuse me, and it's seen as a celebration of life. Even though the people have died, it is still seen as a celebration of life. There's parties, there's food, there's drinks. It's a big celebration. Now, a huge part of that celebration are the sugar skulls. Sugar skulls are laid at the altar and are accompanied by a marigold flower. Now, the marigold flower is there to commemorate and honor the dead. Sugar skulls are very whimsical, very colorful, very intricate designs. Sugar skulls can be decorated with anything you want. They can have flowers on them, they can have crosses, they can have you name it, anything. Anything that your heart desires that you would like to put on a sugar skull to remember the dead, it can have that. Now, an example or a depiction of a sugar skull would be these. Now, as you can see, each skull is different from the next one. That one is different from that one. That one is different from that one. Every design is different. It all depends on what you feel like. Now, for a depiction, you could use color pencil, pen, crayon, any art utensil that you would like or that is available you could use. Now, as you can see, the lines and shapes are very intricate. So you want to make sure you have precise and a steady hand. As you can see here, I'm putting emphasis on the teeth. As you can see, they're also different. The eyes, the nose, the skull, everything is different. That's fine. Sugar skulls don't have a thing or a rhyme or reason that you particularly have to go by. Now that was just a depiction of one. When you're creating a real sugar skull, you need water. The water is going to hold the mold and keep it together. You're going to need powdered sugar for the mold, and you're also going to need sugar and meringue powder. Now, I do apologize. I do not have the meringue powder or the molds as they did not come in on, as the molds did not come in on time. So I'm just gonna do a step by step without those two ingredients. Now, if I was in front of a real classroom and this was a real lesson, I would have everything laid out and I would never miss anything as I'm missing two of the main ingredients. But you grab for the sugar skulls and just starting out, you want to use a white mold. Now you can use a color mold. You can go that route, but just for the students and to be safe, you want to stick with a white mold. You combine the water, the sugar, the powdered sugar in a mold, and you compact it. Compact it as tight as you can. Compact it. You then let it out, let it air dry. After it's done air drying, you then can begin your decorating of the sugar skull. And like I said before, decorations can vary. Whatever, if you want to put a cross up here, you can do that. If you want to put, necklaces or earrings here, you can do that. There's no rhyme or reason for the decoration of a skull. Now, when you're doing this, where you got to remember you are working with children, so children do learn every child learns at a different rate. So you want to keep the instructions as simple and as bare as possible. Don't do anything to make it overly difficult um, or something that, like, if it was for adults, we could go a little further with it and continue to build on it. But since it is children, I would like to keep it basic. Basic is the best way to go at times when you're working with children. Now there are some children who can handle more, but for a class of fifth and sixth graders, you want to keep it You want to keep it pretty simple, as also their attention span is not going to allow all that. So while one table is doing their project, you can be the teacher or the help or whatever can be at another table giving instruction on the sugar skull and also giving information on Dia de los Muertos. Dia de los Muertos is a very important holiday, and it should not go unnoticed. It's one of those holidays that it's not celebrated here in America. We in America, at least, we see being dead as a bad thing. We've kind of been programmed that way too. When someone dies, we mourn, we do the whole black, and we're very somber. Latin America has taken that tradition and completely flipped it to where it's a celebration and a happy time. So in explaining that to the kids, you want to just put emphasis on the Dia de los Muertos is a celebration, as opposed to here in America where it's not. The sugar skulls, as what we're doing, is a would be a huge part of that. That you would definitely want to explain that to the kids as they do their projects. Now, here's examples of already done sugar skulls. As you can see, the mold. This has all been packed with sugar, powdered sugar, and water, and it's put into a mold. It's all dried and everything. And as you can see, if I'm trying to get in as close as I can here, my camera's slightly grainy. I do apologize. As you can see, we have designs up here. We have crosses. We have different dots. We have flowers. We have bulging eyes. We have small lips. It's every design is different and not meant to be the same. So in teaching that to your class, you want to put emphasis on that. That every design is not going to be the same, and that it's okay if your design does not look like your neighbor's. I look forward to taking this lesson into my. I do not have a classroom right now, as I am not a teacher. That's what I'm at Azusa Pacific for. But I do look forward to taking this lesson with me when I get credentialed and everything. Because in researching it, I see it can be very fun. The kids are involved. I'm involved, and it could just be used for a fun project. I look forward to taking this with me in the future. I hope my explanation was accurate and well. I'm not very good in front of the camera. I do get nervous. Um, so I hope my details were clear and concise. And thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.